You're watching the Cannabis Broadcasting Group here at cbgtv.com. The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
Hey, welcome to the Saturday Night Live Sesh here on cbgtv.com, as well as numerous, all kinds of places online you can find us. We're streaming live, and tonight we've got Danny in the house, we've got Bear in the Papa Bear in the house, we've got Green Irene, and of course we got Steve Biggs and Al Graham. Yay!
Good evening, everyone. How you doing?
I am doing great. It's been cannabis testing season, right? So I went through all the Karma Cup stuff, and now we've been going through the Indigenous Cannabis Cup stuff. And wow, am I ever impressed with the kit this year? How about you, Steve?
Yeah, it was a very plentiful kit. That's for sure. A lot of entries. Everything so far has been good.
Excellent.
I haven't had anything yet that I was like, so that's always good.
Good.
Right. Now, one of my outdoors, you know what? I'll have to check to see which one, but one of my outdoors, and I believe it was outdoor number 2, was filled with seeds.
Well, what you got outdoor? So what do you got? Is there an outdoor and indoor categories or what?
So the categories, we have a sativa category, there's an indica category, a hybrid category, and an outdoor category for buds.
That's just in the buds.
That's just in the buds, yes. There's also, which was really cool, the the edibles, which I have definitely already been into, but these are the edibles. So here, take a peek at those, Danny. These are everything that I've done so far. These are all the topicals and buds, and of course I got into the special joints, the terp, high terp. They're
the infused ones.
The moon rockets. That's what they're called. Did you have any of those yet, Steve? Oh, I think we have.
I did. I smoked all 3. That was the first thing that I did.
What'd you think of them? Yeah. What'd you think of them?
I like them. I think what happened with the ones I got, I don't know if anyone else noticed, but I think they mixed up the 2 that had the labels on them, because the one that said distillate had the diamonds on it, and the ones that said diamonds had the distillate on it. I don't think it's a big deal because I think they're both from the same company. So my pick was the one with the diamonds on it. I liked it a lot better.
Yeah, actually, there was 2 of them that had diamonds on it, wasn't it? And then one.
So one said on the packaging it said hash, wax, and distillate. I think that was number 1, but the number 1 that I pulled out actually had diamond chunks on it. And then the number 2, which said hash, wax, and diamonds, actually had distillate. So I think someone was probably stoned and put the wrong joint in the wrong container. I think is what happened.
Okay, so I'm getting ready for ICC, and stoner moment. I've got to do these little. I do up these little business cards, and they've got a round to it attached to it. Well, I put stickers that explains what a round to it is. I probably did 20 or 30 cards today, all upside down.
Because you got around to it. It's Steve. Can I get you to turn your you're on a phone, right? Can I get you to turn this just to see if it fills the page? See if you the landscape shows instead of the portrait.
So, Dave.
Is that better?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just that you fill the whole screen now.
If you want to start with a wrap, that way Doug, Papa Bear here can start wrapping it.
A wrap.
Yeah, like a bud.
Oh, okay.
So grab us a bud.
So how many samples did you get in total?
I think 88 in total. And
88.
yeah, but there was a lot of swag stuff too. Like there was a couple of joints in the swag, which was really nice. Bark Papers was one of them. I actually have some pictures here somewhere, except I didn't upload it. Oh yeah, I did. So let's see if I can do this.
Indica number two.
See if we can add that to the screen. Oh, I didn't mean for it to be there.
No, those buttons down below are different than the ones off to the side. Believe me, I found that out today.
So yeah, I was the first one. I got the very first. Let me pass you. I got
001. I see that there.
Yeah, I said I gotta be the first this year. I gotta be the first. I don't know why. Let's see that one. I don't know. If you guys can see
your goodies there.
Yeah. But so we're gonna enjoy Indica number 2. Smells really good. Smells diesely, eh?
Oh yeah, it smells great.
Yeah, very diesely. So have you tried the Indica 2? Steve?
Grinder day.
Yeah. I think I did Indica number 2 earlier, a couple days ago. I definitely like that one. It's in my top 2. I'm still torn between number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Looks
Oh
like you
yeah,
got
let's
lots of
open
stuff
up
in
those
there.
pretzels. Right? Like there is just loads of stuff there.
I'm not going to say where, but I got a good idea. I might know where those pretzels come from because if it's from them, they are award-winning pretzels.
I'm pretty sure I know where the pretzels are from too, and they are award-winning pretzels. I love those pretzels.
Yeah,
we're enjoying them tonight.
So have you guys like Steve and Irene? Have you got something that you guys can test together? Like, let's say you test the same buds just so you can sort of review them together.
I've got in my Shatterizer right now, I've got solvent number 2.
Solvent number 2 extract. Okay, let's give that a try. So you're using the Shatterizer as well, Steve?
I sure am.
I love the Shatterizer. I am so happy that I have it this year because historically, I would try it with the straw and the torch and stuff like that. And I wasn't doing it right. So the first year in Karma Cup testing, which was, I guess, about 7 years ago, I really didn't know what I was doing. And I didn't enjoy the distillates at all or the extracts at all. Now, this year, I am really enjoying them because of the Shatterizer.
Sometimes it's just the equipment.
Yeah, you know what? I may end up becoming a extract fan just because it's.
So I don't like pretzels usually, but these are fantastic.
You like those?
Oh,
Really?
they got flavor.
Well, now you know why they're award winning.
I actually agree with that.
I'm pretty sure I know where they come from as well. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, and you know, we're just assuming.
Yeah, well, we've lost out on edibles at a few events, or lost out on the awards. Got beat by the pretzels at a few events.
That's good stuff. But you never know. Like somebody else could be coming in with a set of pretzels, so you just.
Oh, that's
This is true. This is
true.
Is this part of the kit?
Yep.
That's cool.
Oh no, that's not part of the judge kit. That's
I was watching some of those pictures go by there, Irene, that you've got there on the show, and there was one there in particular that looked like it was boiling. There was so much oil that was.
Yes.
Like on paper, it looked like it was bubbling. Now I don't know whether it was something that was had some kiff on it as well.
No, go ahead here.
No, it was bubbling. It was I think it was the Terps. It was one of the diamonds too. Both they would bubble at the red point, at the heat point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
occasionally drip. So I ended up with another joint out of it, catching the
Had
drip.
a drip.
Yeah.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah. Unless it hits you in the leg, then it's like.
What joint is that? What joint is that? And has Steve
Good
smoked
rocket.
it yet?
He has already. He smoked 3 of them. So.
This is
Good rocket.
hybrid number 4.
All right, so I've got the solvent extract number 2 in my shatterizer now. Let's give that a try.
Okay, we'll wait
All
for it.
right.
That dog is in the garbage again. Dude, where are you?
Oh, does that ever have a sweet flavor?
Tastes like candy, that one.
Oh.
It does. It tastes like, yeah, it tastes like a, you know what, Lickimade. Remember
Look at me. Yeah.
those dipsticks? You used to take them and dip them in the
Oh,
powder.
yes. Yes.
Reminds me of. Remember that candy Lickimade?
Nope.
You used to take the stick and then you put it in the powder. And the stick was candy.
I
And
thought
then,
it's called that.
okay,
Lick a stick.
lick
Lick a
I thought it was
stick.
called Lickimade.
Yeah. I remember that name too.
Yeah, that tastes great.
Try that. That's really
It's got a
tasty.
sweet taste to it.
Solvent extract. Yeah, you know what? I get a little bit afraid of solvent extracts just because
Oh,
I
that
am
Tutti
really
frutti.
super sensitive to chemicals, right?
Right.
But other than earlier years, I'm like, honestly, in the last 3-4 years, any judge kit I've gotten with solvents, they've been great. Like I haven't the ICC Indigenous Cannabis Cup every year that I've done, like I've gotten a couple of years now, 2 or 3 years, 3 years, I think, the kit, and their
Okay.
solvents are always good.
Good. Good.
But it used to be scary because you never knew. Like, I was never a fan of extracts to begin with, just because you never know who's making it and how much attention they're paying to it. You know, maybe I knew some nefarious characters. I don't know.
I don't know.
But Al, that's really tasty.
Is it?
Sorry, yeah, I wish you were here tasting it with us. You've got to check.
Yeah, yeah, so do I. But instead, I'm just sitting here smoking my grape escape that's got some nice oil spread over the paper with a little chunks of Jamaican gumball hash amongst it.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Hello, Wookie.
So I've got some smoke. I'm good.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but I would like to have. Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten the kit, but not this year. Maybe next year.
Right, right. So, how many have you always gotten a kit, Steve? Go ahead, Sparker up. So,
No, this is the first Indigenous Cup kit that I've got. That I've bought. I did get a kit the first year. We were a vendor, and they came around. I guess they didn't sell all the kits, so they came around and gave the vendors a kit each. And I'll tell you the difference between year 1 and year 6 in the size of the kit is a lot bigger. Like the size it's a way bigger kit this year. That's for sure.
absolutely, absolutely. So now, are you a vendor this year?
Pardon me. Sorry, I missed that.
Sorry, are you a vendor this year?
No, I won't be vending this year. I do have an entry in the candy category.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I won't say which one.
All right. That's yeah.
I want to keep it totally fair.
Yeah,
Good. Well, good luck. Wish you well on that.
absolutely.
Yeah, thank
Good
you.
luck.
Yeah, there's 21 entries in the candy, so I do know some of the other competitors, and they probably have a better shot than I do, but it's all the fun of it all.
Oh yeah. And don't sell yourself short. I've had a few of the candies now so far. I'm not sure which one's yours, but I've had a few of the candies and they're yummy.
Yeah.
Well, like Steve says, there's lots of competition in that category.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think 21, 22, something like that. An insane
Yeah,
number
20.
Really?
of candies. And then there's a food selection, which is something like 13 or 14 foods. I can't remember
Wow.
exactly now, but there's a lot of food too. But the food is kind of candy. Like the pretzels are considered food.
Okay.
Yeah, the popcorn looks interesting. I haven't got to that yet. I've been eyeballing it, and
Ooh.
yeah,
Popcorn.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peach caramel popcorn.
Oh. Oh. Well, just say I can't eat popcorn. Because of my constitution.
Right.
But the peach caramel, the whole thing sounds
Yeah,
good.
it sounds
That's
good.
great.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does sound
And
yummy.
then, I
The
had
other-
the beef jerky. The beef jerky wasn't bad.
Okay, so
I
I'm
was-
not a
I
beef
was
jerky.
I was a little skeptical on how it looked, but it was. I mean, yeah, it was beef jerky, and it was good. It was all right.
Very
Nice.
cool. Very cool. I'm not a beef jerky fan. So, Danny, do you like?
Oh, I love
All right.
beef
Well, find the beef jerky in here.
Is
It's
there
in
beef jerky in
food.
there? Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
it's called food, and you'll find it. Yeah, it's one of the bags.
I think it's food number one.
Food number one.
Food number one.
It'll be
Check
in
it
here.
out.
There you go, I'll find it.
Yeah, you'll find it. You'll find it for sure. Mm. Well, this indica is actually really good. The indica number 2 is quite tasty. A little bit harsh on the throat, but that could be the fact that I've been smoking an insane amount. Everything in that
Well-
bag. Okay.
Well, did the joint that you smoked before you smoked that, did it hurt your throat?
No, because you vaped.
I vaped. Pardon me.
Yeah, so she
Yeah, around the corner.
Now, has there been any of the buds that you've been testing that really stick out because of the smell, the aroma? Like I like the smell of buds and I like the taste of buds. Is there any one that you've tested that is just?
There really is. I don't remember which number. There's 2 of them in particular. And I can't find my book. I have my book. You guys saw in that video the page that I made. So that way we can all just put stars and then I'll add up the stars at the end per category and say, okay, which one wins, right?
Right.
Because some of the stuff, more than one person can taste it, right? Or try it.
And yeah, because Tammy, when she was on the Pace Radio show, she mentioned, like, when I asked about, the judging end of things, what all people judge for, and it just basically come down to which one did you like the best.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you ate it, you got to read what the content is.
And that's what it's. That's what's a lot
100%.
different. A lot different this year compared to like Karma Cup. So Karma Cup, you're testing on a bunch of different things: the medicinal value, the smell,
13.
the look, the
There's
texture.
only
Right. Whereas with ICC, it's which one of these do you like the best?
there's
I
only
love
actually this year in the Karma Cup, there's only actually one question that asked anything to do with medicinal, and that had to do with the fact whether you felt a medicinal or a recreational effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was kind of disturbing. Like, I mean, I really see patients being pushed out of the way, and that scares me. It's one of the reasons why, again, I am totally supportive of the one of the many reasons.
Because it's legal, it may be restricted on those medicinal questions.
Could be.
Yeah. I don't know, but
What was that, Danny?
So I just ate the infused beef jerky, 70 milligram. It was pretty good. I like my beef jerky on the sweet side. That was a little on the savory side, but that's like it tasted really good. I liked it. Yeah, good texture, good flavor.
Yeah, you found the texture
yeah.
and the flavor good?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
I'd eat that all day. Yeah.
70 milligrams each thing. Yeah.
Well,
He ate the whole package.
Yeah.
There's
I didn't say
just
I'd
one
lost
chunk.
the day.
Which is why we saved Danny until tonight. That way he doesn't have to work tomorrow.
Right. Yes.
I'm off. I'm not
Exactly. It comes in handy after sometimes doing these testings.
Right, right.
Yes.
I had one friend come over and do some testing on a few products, but this friend is a driver professionally, so had to do it on at the end of the week shift, right? Which was week for him because he'll do 4 days and then 3 and then 4 and 3, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so he came and he tested but during that time, I can't take pictures of the judge because you run the risk of your license.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, for sure.
Or being judged at work, So
Yeah.
we just don't do that. But I could never do this entire kit all by myself. Not in the amount of time. I love to share. And that's one thing about this community. Sharing is caring and everybody shares.
Well, I don't know, Biggie's he's not sitting there with 2 or 3 other people. How are you making out? Are you consuming the whole kit by yourself, Steve?
No, I'm sharing it with someone.
Good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I'm on. We're on our way.
It's like earlier today when we did a sesh this afternoon,
Yeah,
I had a couple friends we all rated and judged, shared the doobies and found out and opinions on everything. It's nice to get other people involved, and I know in the past in the Karma Cup end of things, anyways, I had to give stuff to people to take home and do it themselves because there's no way I was going to be able to do it. And with the almost 90 things you got here, you're basically probably doing the same thing.
I definitely am. I had a friend pull their shoulder out. They were throwing stuff around and wrenched their shoulder. Give me a call and say, did you say you've got a judge kit? I said, I sure do. And I put together a little care package, right? Just give me the stars when you're done. Tell me what the stars are. And again, invite the boys over and a couple of friends here and there. And we try a little bit of everything. The topicals, more often than not, like the spa solutions, like the bath bomb and the soaps, these I'm keeping for me because I want to try them.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You take baths. I don't know if Steve takes baths. Test out bath bombs. Would that be something that you'd pass on?
No, I love bath bombs when I can find like an appropriate bath. Like usually, if me and wifey are out at a hotel or something, we'll throw a bath bomb in like the spa tub at the hotel or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
they work good. I love
good
it.
to help relax the muscles and stuff. Sore muscles.
You know what you can also do with them is you can break them in little pieces and you can put them in a foot spa.
Yes.
And just do your feet. Just do your feet. Like use a little piece in a foot spa.
Right.
Yeah.
Sore feet. Like I get sore feet. I do that. Oh man, it feels good.
That's cool.
Yeah. There was a fella last year at ICC who it was John from Royal Oil Rub, and he had those little mini bath bombs, and that's what he was saying they were for. Were foot spas. Oh my God! At the end of the day, that's exactly what I did. Because I suffer a few different things with my feet, but in particular Achilles tendonitis, for lack of a better, is the easiest way to describe one of the things. It's a nightmare. I can be in the middle of a good old fashioned walk, and all of a sudden, boom, down goes my feet. I get the cannabis oil on there, and I get them into one of those infused baths, foot soaks. Within an hour, I'm back to normal. I can go and finish a walk if I want.
Oh.
Bless you.
Yeah, I don't.
Is it my perfume?
No, it's smoking makes me sneeze lately a lot.
Wow, that's one of the strains that I did. Al, that really blew me away. So this is the ones that I've already done, right? So I know there's one in here. I'll tell you which one it is in a second.
Keep sneezing.
Not Kleenex. I was gonna find it. I'm lying at you. So it was the bud that I tried yesterday. So it was recently posted. The bud that I tried yesterday, whatever it was, whatever the terps are that are in it, holy mother sinus attack. It was like everything opened. My ears were running, my nose running, my eyes got itchy, and it was like, holy shit.
Yeah, well, cannabis, depending on the strain, can be a natural decongestant. I know lots of times where I smoke joints in the wintertime, and yeah, the sinus is clear for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better than using a spray or something like a drip or whatever in your nose.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And who was it?
Was there any? Was there any? I guess there's probably no beverages in the kit. I've never seen it. Well, I guess maybe I've seen. Maybe there were some pops in the past. I'm not sure.
No, there wasn't. No beverage. I'm surprised though,
No.
because you could drink powders.
Yes, that's right. Yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
I'm surprised there was no drink.
This is something. This is a shot that I made. I use it in 3 shots instead of drinking it all at
I
once.
have
'cause
no
it's all
idea what
going
happened.
in. What's that?
Everything just went blank for me, and we're still here. So I don't know what happened.
Okay, I didn't notice.
Link in the Matrix.
Yeah, if all of a sudden I'm doing in front of the camera, I apologize.
Screen didn't go black, Irene. Are you okay?
This is
I think it
about
was indica too, is what happened.
30 milligrams of THC to 65 milliliters of mango and pineapple juice.
Oh, very nice.
It'd be
Very
great.
nice.
Those Kool-Aid squirt
It is
concentrate.
very good.
That's what he has.
That's exactly. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he gets the little squirt bottles.
Because then you have
The
complete. You
infusions,
have like
and he
control
adds it
over
to
that.
his
Like,
juice.
You can,
Yeah.
You can control exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the base stuff and add it to whatever I want to add it, and then whatever strengths I want to be able to add it.
That's great.
I just
so I
go
can
and get my
control my
6
dosing.
pack. I get myself a 6-pack every time I'm in town.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's my infused iced tea.
Yeah. Okay.
The 60 mils. Well, that one's give it a shot.
So, what do you got for edibles that are really yummy?
Nice. Used to
Those
be
are
there.
Have you gotten anything that you sort of wish that you could found that you could make yourself?
Oh yeah, anything. There was a lot of gummies too, so gummies are easy enough to make. But there was a couple of good chocolate ones and one not so good chocolate one. It had like a curry aftertaste to it. It was odd. You liked it, I didn't.
Oh, the chocolate one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did have a different aftertaste to it, but it was good. I like that. I like that surprise flavor.
Which one was that?
It was a slab chocolate with 6 individual pieces on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It just had an odd.
Yeah, I haven't tried. I've only tried in the edibles. It's well, he killed the pretzels right away, pretty much. Before I even I saw the pretzels, I was like, "Oh, I gotta eat." I ate those as I was looking at everything else, and then I still got a little by left. I was like, "Oh, I gotta leave a few in the box for like a picture at least." Right?
Yeah.
So there's a few pieces. The picture won't do the package no justice, but there's a few pieces left in the box I got to take pictures of. But the other one was candy number 1 I had, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 3 pieces of gummy, 3 different pieces.
Oh yeah,
So-
I tried that one today with the banana, the green thing, and
Yeah.
like a soda bottle.
Yeah, they were okay.
Yeah, so I shared. I'm not a fan of the cola bottles, so I shared. I gave the cola bottle and half the banana to my partner here. We shared it, and then yeah, it was good. And then
Oh yeah.
I've got number 2 lined up there, which is the leaf, the gummy leaf. I've got that lined up. I was supposed to eat it last night, but I didn't. I forgot.
You forgot. Then I got stoned.
Yeah.
And then I got high.
Yeah, that's what the song is.
You know what my mom said to me after I smoked that thing that you brought?
What?
She's like, "What did she do to you people?" And it's hilarious. I didn't think anything of it at the time. But when she said that, I was like, "Yeah, I guess I was just sitting there vegging the whole time. I didn't say much. Damn."
So
Yeah.
for Father's Day, we had a family barbecue so Danny is my stepson. And so at his biological mom's we had a barbecue, and it was a beautiful family time and event and stuff. And of course, Father's Day seems to always land around the same time as I'm getting a kit from somebody somewhere. So this is my contribution usually at the barbecue. And we had the moon rockets. We had the blue one. About a half an hour after smoking it in the garage, you look across over at the fence line, and there's Gary and Willie and both boys just all sitting there, just nice vegging. Not a word out of any of them.
We were talking all right. You just couldn't hear us.
What was I getting up for? I was getting up for something, and I don't know what I was getting up for. Oh, I wanted the roach clip. I wanted a roach clip, and you know what? I have no idea where mine is. Oh, Al, you should see. Okay, so you're not vending this year, Biggie.
No, we have another baby on the way.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So you're coming down
little
for
girl due in August.
in August. So
Yeah, it's due in August. So,
yeah,
we probably won't make. Not sure if we do make the cup, we'll just come for the day.
That's what I was going to ask you. If you come down for the day, I come down for the Saturday and walk around and check the place out, and talk to people and friends and that from within the community that you only normally see them online.
Yeah.
Very cool. You'll have to swing by the fence. We're going to have a booth set up. Like CBG TV. We'll have a booth set up. And we're going to be recording some interviews because internet's questionable there, right? So the lives we can do from our phone. But at the booth, I'm going to record some interviews, people's thoughts, ideas, blah, blah, so on and so forth. Get them to give a little shout out. And then we'll put together a show afterwards of all those recordings.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Because the internet, sometimes down there it's not the best. So,
well, internet can be challenging, right? And in rural areas, as you know.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So, yeah.
I got the Facebook page of the Indigenous Cup here on a tab that I could share, but I thought before we go to their Facebook page, in order to see, what sort of events are happening, some of the performers that are going to be there, so on and so forth. Why don't we run a little bud break?
Okay, sure.
All right. Now, as you know, Irene, the videos over to the right, you just click on them, they take everything over. It doesn't work like that on the bottom. As you found out earlier, you had a bit of a problem there earlier.
That's right.
You are.
And he tells me this when I'm higher than a kite and then says, remember I told you? No.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Presents another Bud Break here on CBG TV.
Bubblegum. It took several years to finally come up with a stable bubblegum strain with the typical sweet odor and euphoric high. Now this strain got its name for its smell, which is just like the pink bubblegum. This strain was able to acquire a quick reputation for its sweetness. It has a mild taste with a bubblegum flavor, both during the inhale as well as the exhale. It is an indica-dominant hybrid, 80% indica, 20% sativa. THC is anywhere between 15 and 19%.
Australian Bastard Cannabis, ABC, or pronounced in Spanish. This is a unique strain of cannabis that is specific to Australia, having structural and growth characteristics that are distinct from any other known cannabis variant. Check it out. Notably, it does not exceed 5% THC.
What is CBG TV? It's a group of like-minded broadcasters coming together for a purpose. That's to help educate people on the benefits of cannabis and its lifestyle. Are you a cannabis content creator? Are you looking for a place to have your content seen? If you answer yes to both questions, then you need to check out cbgtv.com.
Ashweed, not to be confused with hash weed, is also known as ASH, which is an acronym that stands for Afghani Skunk Haze. This is an indica-dominant hybrid strain that was created through crossing Afghan haze with Afghan skunk. Ash takes its parents and blends them beautifully, leaving you with a relaxing and happy high. It's great for kicking back at the end of a long and stressful day. Quite honestly, the euphoria is definitely a creeper. It washes over you slowly with numbing effects and then lulls you into a nice, relaxed state that's slightly sedative. As the euphoria continues, you're going to find yourself falling deeper and deeper into a pleasant, hazy, introspection type space. It'll leave you sleepy and spacey. Thanks to these effects and its powerful 15 to 20% average THC level, ash is often chosen to treat conditions such as chronic stress or anxiety and chronic pain. It has a sweet, fruity berry flavor with a hazy skunk exhale that's incredibly smooth. The smells are very pungent and skunky with a notable fragrant floral effect. It makes for the perfect fusion of skunk and haze. Put a number and then a star. So the number and a star, so I know for the beef jerky. So 1 to 5.
There you go. We're back.
Rating, how you like it?
Yeah. How much liked it? Damn, you know what? I didn't realize how much I actually hate my voice.
I could have told you.
then listen to the background music or read the pictures.
And a star. Yeah, so I know. And then
Okay, all right.
solve an extract.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Studio.
All right. Yeah, you were gonna pull up their webpage because they've got so many activities going on. Last year I had total, social anxiety and got in, did our interview, and got out. I enjoyed a few things along the way. This year I'm going to be there the whole weekend because we've got the booth set up. And I'm looking forward to some of the activities. Like I've told a few friends, come on down, you got to try some of this out. Like the skull painting, for example. Making sugar skulls.
Yeah.
We'll get to
as
it.
you can see there, 50 plus companies, camping, food, entertainment, glass tent, crafts, and more. The glass tent, that is artwork.
Yeah, and that's so beautiful.
Yeah, no RV camping, just so anybody knows. There we go. Los Chocos. First time at the Smoke Signals Indigenous Cup, performing on July the 22nd.
So that'll be on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Very cool. And I mean, you just have to highlight their name or click on their link to find out what their music's like.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is the sugar skulls that I was talking about. This is going to be really cool. This is
paint lessons, guided paint lessons to learn how to do this stuff.
Yeah. Do you know almost everybody I know? You know what? I get the stoners that are like my friends that are stoners for Christmas or their birthdays. I get them those stoner coloring books.
Stoner coloring books. What is that?
Yeah, it's just like those doodles. You just sit there with the markers and you zone out and just paint these colors. I'll have to show them to you.
Coloring.
Yeah. I mean, painting is great hobby when you're stoned. What do you do when you're stoned, Steve?
I like to color. I used to color quite a bit. Or generally just get it like when I'm really stoned, I just days off.
Right? I'm gone. Yeah, I've been apparently
partaking in a 15-minute conversation that I don't even remember because I just zoned out the entire time. My son gives me shit and says to me, "Mother, will you please stop your passive listening?"
Exactly. Well, we got some comments here. Sid, I'm just going to call you Sid. Says it's in herbs and treatments for curing cancer and immune variety of anxiety.
Absolutely.
And he says for us to have a nice day.
Awesome. It really is, and especially during the Indigenous Cannabis Cup judging time.
Now there's another artist, Aspects, third year performing here. Hip hop.
He's from Ottawa here.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Very
pretty
cool.
good.
Yeah, awesome.
He plays with his daughter. His daughter is really good.
Good.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. So it's hip hop music? He's hip hop?
Well, it says here blues, funk, rock, jazz, reggae, and a blending live with hip hop on his guitar. So
nice.
Covers a lot there for sure.
Telling you want to come with me, and I need a helper. I'm still trying to con people into coming with. Well, it's not conning; it's getting them to get the time off, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here you go. That's
offer them free food.
No alcohol consumption. Gary Farmer and the Troublemakers performing on July the 22nd.
I think they were there last year, weren't they?
I couldn't tell you. I can't remember. I just know that a friend bought me a slushy, an infused slushy, and it was really good, and it let me know that.
Yeah, very cool, very cool.
I got a good buzz off it. There's no doubt about that. They got their MCs, Rad Brad, Native Pool Boy, and Ord Digital Fire.
Cool. I don't recognize any of these names, but I live with my nose in a book, right? So
right.
In a book or on a computer screen. So
exactly. Now Friday there is a B2B day, business to business, close to the general public. That opens up on the Saturday.
That'll be a great networking day and some games amongst ourselves and stuff. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they added something like that. Like the first year they had it, it was a lot of it was business to business. It was like I would say 90% of the walkthrough traffic was business to business. And then it's good that they add that. That gives the vendors a chance to get to know each other and contact and network and do all that together. Interrupting your sales. You know what I mean? Like you're there to do your sales or whatever, and then you're trying to network at the same time. So it's good that they've done a day for that.
And some people would be trying to network and find that your booth is pretty busy. They come back a couple times, try, and then they themselves don't get back again because either they got busy or just
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
What do you want to try next?
So that's really good that they did that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. So
very cool.
I'll be down there with Green Irene on the Thursday, on the 20th, helping her set up, get the booth up there, and then we're going to be broadcasting live from there on the Saturday, walking around, talking to the vendors, checking out the glass blowing.
Yeah, I'm still I'm waiting. Actually, my other boy's supposed to be here shortly, or he was supposed to be here a while back, but we all seem to have the same watch, and that is the one that works when you get there. So that being said, but he's got a tent for me, so I haven't been camping in well over 20 years.
Oh, wow. You're in
So
for
it's going to
experience.
be, yeah, I'm in for a hell of an experience. It's going to be a very interesting time. Yeah, I'm securing
Yeah. Got an air
support.
mattress? Got an
I
air
do.
mattress?
I do.
Good, good. Is it
Yeah.
6 inches thick?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And yeah, it's actually more than that. It's quite high. What? I guess a little over.
12 inches.
Yeah,
You got
12
a
inches
pump?
thick, right? Yeah,
Got
yeah.
a
I
pump?
just plug it in.
Plug it in to your lighter. Good stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and
You
then
know
it
what I
goes
used to
up.
find?
What's that?
Sometimes I would find that when you filled up the tent, when you filled up your mattress
Yeah.
outside of the tent,
Uh-huh.
that you can't get it back in. You can't get it in the tent. So make sure it'll fit in the door when it's blown
Yeah,
up.
you gotta put it in the tent first, then fill it.
Yeah, bring an extension cord.
Rookie mistakes.
Yeah, rookie mistakes.
I haven't been camping in a while either.
Oh.
When's the last time you
Oh
went camping?
crap. Oh
So I'm
wow.
gonna be trying indica number 4 right now.
Indica number 4, Irene.
Indica number 4. I think we've already done that one. So yeah, we're out of bud now. Oh, I've got a bud, Indica 1. I'm having that for bedtime. That's what we're down to. The rest are all solvents and extracts now. So I have done number 4. In fact, not that long ago. And I believe you're in for a treat. I can't find the bag right now. If you want to see if you can find it in number 4. Okay, cool.
Which number is it?
So what we're going to try is the HTFSE Live Diamonds. And we're going to try number 2.
Diamonds. Yeah, we've only done one concentrate.
Yeah, now there's been a couple. This one Danny got excited about because it's actually, oh, and look at that. It's in a pen.
Sleek.
It's in
Very,
a what?
very sleek. It's in a pen. So it's very, very sleek. Excuse me. I don't know if you can see that, Al.
Yeah, I've tried the pen. The pen was all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, here it
Okay.
is. There's a note.
As-
in
I'm
there.
not a pen.
What I find with the pens is they tend to clog.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I try to hold them, keep them held up straight up all the time, it's usually when because I've got a container that holds it straight up, but they still tend to clog if they sit.
Oh, yeah. So I'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah, I've got
Right.
a whole like little box full of pens that are like maybe like a quarter left or whatever. They're just clogged.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
The light at the end?
exactly. Yes,
Should light up.
I've bought like 4, and I found that with pretty well everything.
But it looks.
You
It's got like a
You got
stainless steel
what?
finish on it.
Al?
Oh, I always ended up with I think I've bought like 4 of them, and at least 3 of them have clogged in the end.
Yeah, same here. The ones we
Yeah,
got.
so
Anyway, they clogged up.
I just rolled a joint, covered it in oil, and now I've just rolled it in my kif tray.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, what are you entering next year, Al?
Who knows? I may have to do that. I have never entered into a contest, and
Yeah.
I've been asked why.
That is.
Just
Yeah,
never
what?
did.
I mean, I've tried your strain. It's beautiful.
I grew enough for myself. I didn't really grow enough. Like some places want a pound. It depends on that as well, the amount that's needed.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into these. Like, I mean, everybody who entered the competition had to put in 100 and some odd pieces.
Yeah.
There's that's 100. Let's say
It'd be-
110, 120 grams,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, we put in 110 gifts into the bags for the
Right.
bags
Into the judge
for
kit.
CBG. Yeah,
Yeah, the little roach clips on our card.
correct.
Yeah, that's
And
the
that
resin
was pretty
stuff
cool.
that I. Oh, you like that? It glows in the dark, eh? So don't get freaked out.
Oh, really? Cool. Even cooler now.
Well, I don't know what do you got going there, Biggie, because it's getting pretty smoky over there.
This is the Indica 4.
Indica 4. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Indica 4. It got it got really good reviews from me in saying that I actually wrote a note about it and put it in the bag for attention.
Yeah. Maybe next year, Irene.
Really?
I'll enter
It's nice.
this little girl right here.
Like it. You don't want to
Oh,
throw it away after.
I know. It seems
What
like
is
that
she?
waste.
This is a Humber Valley.
Very nice.
Yeah. This one's it still has to go out, obviously, but this could be the strain, something like this. I would enter.
Oh yeah, no, you know what, Al? If that's the one we were smoking, yeah, absolutely.
No, we're smoking another one. The other one was Grape Escape. It's actually a treating yourself double champion when in the breeder category,
Oh,
company
okay,
category. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
And you mentioned edibles.
finest medicinal seeds, and they come through the Humber Valley Seed Company.
Right.
Yeah.
Really nice for disposable.
I love them for traveling.
Okay. What? Oh, okay. So the
I wouldn't want to.
you got the concentrates there. I don't know how many you guys want to smoke. Like today, it took us 2 hours to go through three joints.
Challenge accepted.
What was that? No, okay.
Did you catch that, Al?
No, I didn't. I heard something. But I didn't catch
I said challenge accepted.
it.
3 joints in 3 hours out.
Wait, hang around
I
a
have to
bit.
do that before bedtime with her.
Yes, yeah. Well, we had earlier today. We answered 13 questions, 12 or 13 questions. So I asked you earlier about smell and taste and stuff. If there was anything that really shot out at you. What about visual appeal? Like you're seeing a lot of stuff that looks really good when you look at it. You see any stuff that you're thinking, well, you gotta hope that it's all good stuff. There's always something that could be.
Well, you know what? There was actually a couple of edibles that I just was turned off by because I don't do beef jerky, for example, right? So fortunately, I have someone in my life that I could say, here, just try this. And Danny did. And then and I don't do a lot of jubes, right? Because it's just too much for me. So I often share those out. But other than the one outdoor weed having a lot of seeds in it,
Not much kick.
and not much kick. Like, yeah, there really wasn't. There, yeah, it just wasn't.
So just the one so far that you found seeds in it,
and that was it, really.
Yeah, the only one that I would even remotely complain about. Like,
yeah, everything else has been really good quality.
Good quality. You're not finding any dog hairs in it or anything like that. Like
everything we have in this house has dog hair.
Well, with 2 dogs, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, right. You can understand why they're an all the way around winner. Like a number of times they've
They got like actual flavor. Like, I'm not a fan of pretzels. I think they're bland.
Right.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah.
Have you tried any of those?
Yes, I have.
It's got like almost like a buttery.
I think anything in the waffle form tastes better.
Yeah.
Waffle potatoes.
Waffles. You got waffles? You got waffles or you got maple syrup in the kit?
Nope, but we got waffle pretzels.
You're saying the pretzels because they're shaped like waffles?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Back to
That
the
they taste
pretzels.
better.
Again.
No, I'm just praising the pretzels again because.
Help yourself, honey.
Oh man, you're gonna lose all your pretzels.
Now, what about the chocolates? I'm a chocolate person. You have a chocolates? Anything that stands right out? That's
a couple of good ones. There's a chocolate crispy thing.
Chocolates, like, are they any little chocolates, chocolate bars?
I haven't got to it yet. I just looked at it. The food number 2, I think, is a Score Bites chunk. It's in like the blue film container.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that one. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks really good.
Yeah, it does look good.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. On. Yeah, mark down whatever you thought of it.
I like.
Now, is there any like strains that, like, obviously you don't know who you know where they are or what they are, but is there some that you would buy if you knew what they were?
So there was some that were actually labeled the strains.
Oh,
They had the strain names on them.
Yeah.
Some of
really?
them. There was one that was labeled as I think it was one of the sativas. It was labeled as a sativa, but it was like an indica dominant strain name anyway.
Okay. Yeah, because I think like if they're entering in the sativa category, everything in the sativa category is going to be a sativa, so you know what you're consuming, right?
This whole thing is product.
Yep,
Like
the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the one sativa was labeled as ice cream.
That's the one. So that's I believe it's an indica dominant strain.
Oh.
Yeah. And I didn't get the sativa hit from it that I would have expected. But I did find it a very
I ended up going for a nap after that one.
And then another one here is labeled Gorilla Glue. That's your Indica 3. It's labeled as Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, so that's I believe a hybrid, but like an indica dominant hybrid. So I could see maybe why that's in the indica.
Right.
But it's yeah, it'd be good if they were all like, so you knew which strain it was, would be good.
Yeah, I really do like them labeling them because Hybrid 5 is Pineapple Express. And it's funny because as soon as I smelt it, I went, oh my God, I bet you this is a Pineapple Express hybrid. And then I look on the back and sure enough, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know all of them though. I haven't had any that I was, like I said, that I was like, I haven't tried the outdoors yet.
I need the bag. You can have that.
I looked at the one that you said had seeds, and yeah, there's definitely seeds.
Yeah.
But
And what about
Last year, like
visually with your bare eyes, as far as looking at the trichomes? You're getting buds that are covered in trichomes or just normal?
Yeah, there was one.
You're fucking high as a kite, man.
Oh, there was.
Yeah,
There was a couple buds that were really nice looking. There was one in
put it back
particular,
down.
I can't remember.
That's it, I get a little
Had like
lift.
an orangey
I'm not
taste.
falling asleep now. They're doing the nod.
Maybe indica number 1.
Yeah. Indica
Maybe.
number 1, Irene.
What's it say? Is there a name on the package? Does it say something, or other than? Is it one of those labeled ones?
Yeah, it's Alien Tech.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think that was the one that's. The bud structure was really nice. I think I was that one. I believe it was that one.
Nice. How's the trim job on the buds been?
All of them, the trim job on all of them has been nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Good.
And I mean the sizes, some are definitely over the. I think it was a gram for flower entries.
Right. Yeah.
And some are definitely over the gram.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
absolutely.
That's nice. That's
And
nice.
really nice. Yeah, clean, nice. I like that a lot of the packages had the Bovita packs in them
Oh, that's the good stuff.
to maintain the freshness.
Yeah, I noticed it was all the ones that were labeled had the Bovita packs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so same person maybe, same place.
Yeah, I think you're allowed 2 entries per like
not
category.
We did have one. Have to go over to that light.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
Danny's
Some
going
people-
to check that one out under the light.
Oh, that's fantastic, though.
It does smell really good, eh?
Does it? Which
Is
one's
that
this?
like the orangey? Is that like the orangey smelling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that tang.
That real tangy citrus.
Yeah. Like I
Alien
thought of the strain Agent Orange when I
Nice and dense.
smelled that.
Oh,
Nice.
right. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's nice.
That's, yeah,
I wonder if that's
good
in its
trim job as
genetic
you can get.
lineup.
Yeah, I didn't look it up. I just saw the name. I didn't actually look that one up.
Great.
Yeah, it smells absolutely delicious.
Yeah,
Well,
that's my pick, I think, so far. Unless I don't know if we have another one left or not. I think we've done all the flower except for one sativa and the outdoor.
yeah,
Now, is there as far like you mentioned there was 20 something edibles or something there earlier. When it comes to the bud categories, is there like 15, 20?
There was I think 5 indica. I think there was 14 or 15 in total. Like
Yeah,
between,
yeah,
sativa
something like
indica.
that.
Yeah, there wasn't as many flower entries as edible entries
Right now,
or topicals.
one of the entries that really you don't see in the Karma Cup necessarily, that's new to me this year, is there is a bunch of psilocybin.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So that's going to be an odd judge. You gonna do 'em, pick an afternoon at the beach,
That's,
or
that's mushrooms, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
mushrooms.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'll
there's all
probably-
kinds of different psilocybin products here. Well, I guess they're all sort of edible, right? But there's like a little chocolate, sort of a white chocolate candy sort of thing. There's, I don't know,
Mushroom.
like a chocolate droplet there. There's I don't do mushrooms. I've never done them. I don't know what this is because it's in a square.
What is this? Is this just the
I
mushroom?
don't, I honestly I don't know.
It's infused, or that could be a mushroom itself.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
You've done that.
I've done
Oh,
a couple of mushrooms, but like I've done mushrooms a couple of times, but nothing substantial, like small micro doses. I haven't done. What do
Well, out
they
of curiosity, are those labeled as far as dose size?
Some of them are, but some of them are not. So there, I think you've got one there, Danny, that's labeled. So this one is labeled 125,
Whatever that means.
and that
Milligrams.
is psilocybin cubensis, cubensis, and it's like a little white chocolate Hershey droplet. So that's 125. Well, I don't know. I've never done anything remotely near that amount. That would be like what?
Well, I wouldn't know.
That's like
like a tenth of a gram.
the hero dose.
A tenth of a gram?
Strength or-
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I've
Right.
done a tenth
Yeah.
of a
Because you just
gram.
find someone's random mushroom, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've
So it's like that's a tenth and a quarter of a tenth of a gram. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So the microdoses.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are so that one's a
Yeah.
microdose.
it's not grams.
Right. Okay. So but then these other ones I just don't know until I get into them, right?
I can't remember what the max entry was for mushrooms. I can't remember what it was. I know the edibles are maxed at 75.
Oh,
Oh,
we're-
okay.
Okay.
All right. That way, maybe some people would find something that was 400 milligrams a little excessive.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Or not excessive
Yeah.
enough.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it depends.
Because somebody who gets too high doesn't always have that as an enjoyable experience to remember. So.
No, and pardon me. And somebody was asking about this recently. If they started to get feel a little bit too high with the edibles. And again, grab some peppercorns. Just black peppercorn. roll, a half a teaspoon or whatever, roll them around on your tongue, inside of your cheeks and whatever for about a minute or so, and spit them out again if if you're not into eating peppercorn.
Yeah.
But roll them around. The terpenes in the peppercorn act like a wet blanket, and it kind of diffuses, for lack of a better term, the high that you're getting
Takes
from
care of your green
THC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are microdose levels.
Yeah, they sound like it to me.
So
Yeah.
like I've never done mushrooms or psilocybin or nothing. So if I ate one of what was that one that you said, 75 milligrams? You said it was?
125 or something.
Okay, so if I ate the 125 milligram whatever, what would that do to me? Like, would that make me high, or would that just be a microdose? Would I feel anything at all, or?
It would depend on how good the mushrooms were. That the 0.120 whatever.
Oh, okay.
125 milligram, but it should just be like a light tingle, like
okay.
like a mood enhancement.
If you feel anything at all.
If you feel anything at all, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you might feel like I've done. I'm not a big mushroom. I've done like them where I've been like totally tripping out, where I'm seeing pirate ships and stuff like that. But I hadn't done them in years, and I tried a microdose, and I felt a little tingle, and it just put like a stupid grin on my face.
Oh yeah.
And
okay.
That's what I remember. Like one of those, like, what are you smiling at? You don't even know what you're smiling at.
Correct.
Okay.
But I definitely wasn't high or anything like that. I was just like,
That's interesting. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. It, when I look back 40 years ago, doing mushrooms and all that, it was just a matter of just tops or sticks, and I don't recall anything to do with weighing. Just go ahead and eat them.
that was my pirate ship experience. Was I was in Scotland, and we went picking them, and then made a big pot of tea with them. I drank like a big mug of tea and was like, "Oh, that was really good." And then I drank another mug of tea, and then 45 minutes later, I was trying to get on a pirate ship that wasn't there.
Now, the one thing I've been seeing in the news on the mushrooms, as far as like when it comes to consuming them, and there's something on the mushrooms that can be very hard on people's stomachs when it comes to the digesting. So they suggest a lemon teching, where you soak your mushrooms in lemon juice for like 15 or 20 minutes, which then breaks down this chemical or whatever part of the plant, and it doesn't hurt your stomach like it can if you just take the mushrooms and just eat them. So check it out, lemon teching.
Maybe it's a pH thing.
Huh? That does sound interesting.
There's something on the mushroom, some type of coating or something. It's got a chemical name, but it's very hard. It can be very hard on human stomachs.
Okay. Well,
There
yeah.
are other things you can do it with, but they always talk about with lemon. The ones that I'm seeing in the news, like in the articles and stuff that we talk about.
Yep. Go ahead. Finish them up. Yeah, and you know what? I haven't paid enough attention or followed enough information on the psilocybin. There's still so much. I mean,
What are you guys eating?
The more the pretzels.
Pretzels.
I can't stop.
They'll be gone.
So Biggie, now according to the weather forecast, we may get some rain before we're done this broadcast. I don't know. You're outside, so am I. I've got a roof on my head. What about you?
I do not, but it looks like a bit of a blue sky here in Ottawa.
Good. You might be, well, you see, you're 3 hours east of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 4 from Irene, probably.
Yeah. And it was it was yucky here today. It was rainy off and on and wet. And then the rain stopped and it got all steamy. And now the sun's shining in, 4 different weather patterns all inside of 12 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The weather cleared up just in time for my shift to end. It was fantastic. Yeah. It was gloomy and rainy and wet the whole 8 hours. And then right at the end.
So I have you to thank for the nice weather.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But it was great.
I got this.
Oh, hash,
This is some Jamaican gumball hash.
Ah.
I was going to have a friend of mine, Hector, gave me that when he was visiting me. He was going to be here, but with the crappy weather coming in and stuff, they got an early start on their trip back to Alberta. They're here in a 38-foot motorhome and traveling across Canada a little bit. The middle section, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta.
Yeah, Alberta just had that snowstorm.
Yeah, exactly, and they were very happy to be sitting here. I'll tell you. When
bet
they saw those pictures.
Put your stars on there for me. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? That's irresistible. Wrap her up. So everybody gets mad at me about having to grind all the time. My wrists don't take the grinding all the time, and especially once the grinders get gunky, right? Like I've got to clean them constantly, or I just anyway, frailty, right? So I got this one off Amazon. I think you saw it, Al, in person. I don't know if you've ever seen these, Steve.
Right.
They're it's a portable grinder. You just put your weed in, and like so, and that's it. It grinds it up for you.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
No more wrestling with the sticky cap.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, okay. I'm just looking at the clock there. You want to run to another bud break?
Or a commercial break, sure. Yep.
And then we'll come back and continue our discussion.
Sure. Sounds good.
We got a little promo here for the MUM Harvest Fest going on down there on the East Coast. MUM, that's Maritimes United Medical Marijuana, and they have the John Cook Cup that goes on down there. So here's some information on that, and then from there we'll go into the bud break.
Okay, sounds good. See you in a couple minutes.
There you go. See how this all works out.
Yeah.
Is 420 camping your thing? Do you like cannabis cups? Want to learn more about cannabis? Enjoy music festivals? Living on the East Coast or looking for a really good reason to visit? Then Harvest Fest is calling your name.
Join us the weekend of July 14th to 16th at Fox Mountain Camping Park in the Annapolis Valley, Nova Scotia, to meet like-minded people, have your cannabis questions answered, listen to great bands, and have a blast.
Service lots available and camping is included in festival admission. $60 for the weekend or $30 for Friday and $40 for Saturday. Food trucks, hot showers, flush toilets, and accessible washrooms. Rolling contest sponsored by Canadian Lumber Limited, with chances to win a case of rolling papers and more throughout the weekend.
For info about attending or vending, email chair@mumm.ca. Hope to see you there.
V presents. You are watching another Bud Break here on CBG TV.
Inferno. This is the result of hybridizing the freak show variety with a Sensi Durban. In the case of Inferno, they have achieved a plant with 80% sativa dominance. This can be harvested in just 9 weeks when you grow it indoors. Yes, 9 weeks. Notably, it has buds that offer a very sweet and complex aroma with up to 20% THC. Nebula 2 CBD is a slightly sativa dominant hybrid. It's about a 60-40 sativa indica strain. Now, this bud was bred specifically to capture a high CBD level while not losing the potent effects of the nebula strain. This results in an average THC level of 5 to 7% and a CBD level of up to 8%. It really does have a mellow, uplifting, and energizing effect that leaves you completely pain-free, both mind and body. Purple Punchsicle is an indica dominant hybrid strain of 6535 that is bred by double crossing the potent purple punch. The terpenes of this weed include humulene, myrcene, limonene, and linalool. Purple Punchsicle strain contains levels of THC around 26 to 27% and a CBD range between a half a percentage to a full percentage. Now, this cannabis strain is best taken in the evening hours due to the high that it offers, which is a sleepy, relaxed chill that's chances are going to put you in the couch. Its high THC makes it a better choice for more experienced users, and notably, this strain hits the euphoric uplift that gently glides the user into a happily sedated state of mind. Therapeutically, patients like to use this strain to manage symptoms of arthritis. The sedation of Purple Punchsicle's high may also be used to help support sleepiness for those with insomnia.
Hey Dan, joining us
Thank
again?
you for watching A Bud Break here on CBG TV.
There you go. Another bud break.
Danny's gone to get some fresh air.
Has he? That's okay. That's okay. There's a lot of smoke in those bud breaks, so just never know.
There.
There you go. Some educational and some information so people can learn a little bit about the different strains. Irene throws all that information together and then makes it available, and somebody like myself can come along and build it like a puzzle and create these little breaks. So
I create the pieces, you put them together. Yep. And you know what? I had to do something. Steve, I in the last 2 years have tried over 1,600 different strains.
Yeah.
And I recorded a review on most of them.
There you go. Lots of information, which is good because people, are asking about different strains. It's nice that we can have some information for them to be able to learn about.
Here's the thing. Me trying that many strains, you know what? It's great. I know that I love, like, one of my favorite strains for fighting fibromyalgia is Purple Punch. So that last strain we just talked about, Purple Punch, although it meets the standard, it's not the cat's ass when it comes to me. Yet for somebody else, they're better off with Granddaddy Purple, and they've also got fibromyalgia. We just have entirely different systems, right?
Right.
And not to get all high-brained here, but it's unique. It's
and now these are just the first ones that I've been able to assemble. And we got some computer voice going on in there. We've added some music to them and that. But the
Irene, did you say you like Purple Punch? The strain Purple Punch.
Sorry, what was that?
Did you say you liked the strain Purple Punch?
I do. I love Purple Punch. Purple Punch and Purple Project.
There's one of the solventless is cured rosin Purple Punch.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, there you go.
All right. I'm going to be looking for
Nice.
that one
I can't
there.
remember which number. Number
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
maybe?
Let's.
Maybe 3. It's a glass little
Solventless.
jar, so when you feel it, it's like a little glass jar.
Yep, right there. I've got it in my hand.
It
Very
says
cool.
it's got like a label. Yeah.
Oh, no, that one
There you
doesn't
go.
have a label. Oh, maybe it was the one that we tried
No.
last night. No, that one
It
doesn't
had
have.
like a little sticker. It just said cured rosin Purple Punch.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, Purple Punch is one of my favorite for fighting fibro. Purple Punch and Purple Project. I just can't find Purple Project. It's more difficult to find Purple Project, but and to get a good quality one because it's not a standardized hybrid yet, and it's a cross between Granddaddy Purple and ChemDog, and it's just the right blend. Like just the I don't know, it works for me. So.
You just never know.
But I did really enjoy trying all those different strains. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with all of my packaging because I really like that indica one. We're smoking weed. I couldn't resist the
Well,
smell of that indica.
well, Steve, you would know. Well, I'm assuming maybe. Irene, you said, I think earlier you said you bought some packs in the past. Do they release the winners, but do they let you know what the different strains were, or do you only just find out what the winners were?
I don't know. That was a question I had. I was going to message someone about it also. Will you end up knowing like what, like, okay, say candy number 1 wins. What about like if you actually like candy number 7? Who was the producer of candy number 7 in case you wanted to get that candy, right? Or Food Network. Like if you wanted to find out who the pretzel, if you wanted to find out who made the pretzels if they didn't win. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I'm just
so,
trying to. I'm
I
just
know,
trying to.
Karma Cup
I'm trying to
used
go
do-
back.
Karma Cup used to do it, and you could go to their website and see who entered and what they entered, and then what position they were in. Right. I know this one they're not doing. They're doing just with the exception, I think, of the candy. I think they're doing first, second, and third in the candy because there's so many entries. But everything else is just like first place, and then there's nothing. There's no second and third.
You take it all, or you're That's
right. So yeah, hopefully they do identify the at least the strain names, if not the contestant. Well, yeah, something
Well,
so that you can
that too.
reach out for sure. Yeah, no, because you're right. If I like Candy 7 and it doesn't win, or Candy 14 and it doesn't win, I want to know who's making it so I can get that candy.
Yeah, or at least ask around to
or
stores to see if they're getting it or whatever.
Yeah, like I could see where somebody had a business, they might want their name out there, but some people who don't have a business might not. You know, over the years, we didn't know. Quite often.
Mixed nuts.
Oh, very cool.
I try to beat up Nick Tesha.
No one wanted to.
Back
like,
then, it
people
was
were
because
hiding.
cannabis wasn't legal.
Nobody wanted you to know.
Because I can't eat the nuts.
Nuts. Do the foods list the ingredients?
Well, no, not necessarily. Some do, not all of them. And it is interesting. Like this one here is food number 8, and it's a little pack of infused nuts. So I can't eat that.
No, but you can see it's nuts, though, right?
Yeah, but Papa Bear can't eat it.
Right. Yeah, not everything's
it's
going to be edible
nuts.
for
So,
everybody.
you know what? Pour it out and then put it in front of the camera. See where that light is up there?
Yeah, I can't
then-
eat nuts either, but
No, so Danny's going to enjoy
I just
them.
wouldn't be able to test that. That's something you give to Buddy to test, just like you give that topical to somebody with a sore arm, right?
That's right. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
So it's more like a party
Just-
mix.
Share on, man. Share on.
it's more like a party mix. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Look at that. Okay.
So it's got some pretzels, some mixed nuts, little chocolate bits, I think, caramel bits. I don't know.
You want to repeat what he's saying, Irene?
Oh, sorry. Say what you're seeing. Put it up to the camera and I'll tell them.
Okay. So it's got some mixed nuts. Some
Mixed nuts, pretzels,
little chocolate chips,
little chocolate chips,
M&M
M&M looking thing.
maybe a caramel or butterscotch.
Maybe a
chocolate chip.
caramel butterscotch chocolate chip.
Yeah.
So kind of like a little trail mix.
And every handful will give you something different.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
Well,
nice.
enjoy.
Now, is that? I would assume that is rated by milligrams per package.
Yep, but it doesn't say how many. It just
Yeah.
says food number 8. So I really liked that indica. So does Gary, except he's treating it like a cigarette. Hanging over there with it,
were
not
you about
sharing
to
it with
say-
anybody.
Were you about to say where did it go?
Yes.
I was enjoying it. That was my first mistake. And and it's a good buzz. It's a good.
That is a really good buzz. Yeah.
Did you,
Yeah,
get,
that's a really nice
did you get any caramels? Hard candy?
Mm. There is cotton candy in there. And
Oh, cotton candy.
yeah,
Nice.
but
Nice.
mine got
Oh, I heard a
squished
but.
and melted a little bit, but
Okay.
that doesn't mean it's not going to be good.
That's right. That's right.
It's still going to be yummy. So yeah, that's cotton candy. Well, it was cotton candy, but it's since been squished and mushed together.
Did you eat yours, Steve?
Is that what that is?
Oh,
I wasn't sure what it was. I've only eaten 2 of the edibles so far, so I haven't got to that one yet. But I was wondering what it was. That was our guess that it was cotton candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melted and squished.
Yeah, that's what happened. But otherwise, it's.
So how are-
hmm?
go ahead. Finish
Oh, I was
up.
gonna say it still tastes just as good.
Yeah.
How
How
it'll
are-
still taste it. It'll still
how
be
are
sugary good.
Yep.
How's the nuts and bolts? I didn't call them nuts and bolts. The things he showed us.
How are the nuts and bolts, Dan?
They were great. They were
Great.
great. You got a little bit. It was sweet and salty, sweet and savory. It was nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would eat a whole bag of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eat a whole bag of that. Oh yeah,
Okay. Oh, you
easily.
here. Give you the most sugar.
The squished cotton candy.
Squished cotton candy.
Mm.
Very yummy.
Is it?
It's sugar. Mm-hmm.
Did it lose its fluff? Is it just sort of like a mass?
No flop.
No fluff. It's sticky hard sugar now. But besides that, it's got a lot of great flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's sweet. That tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's important.
Mm.
It might
And I
have,
don't put
in appearance wise things, it might be a little bit on the low end grade and stuff by the sounds of it. But as
Not a
far
great
as-
There
idea.
was one they took out too. Number 6, I think. Food number 6 was taken off the voting list.
Was it?
Right. Right. Well, and it's not in the bag.
I got one in my bag.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, number 6.
Okay, I did not.
It was chocolate covered licorice.
Oh,
Like it was like a
Chocolate?
strawberry licorice covered.
well,
in,
maybe I did. I think I might have then.
Chocolate covered licorice. Really? I don't know if I've ever heard of that before.
It was kind of like a stoner's version of a Tootsie Roll, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't eat the whole thing. I was scared to eat the whole thing because I was like, I wonder why they took it out. But I just took a little bite.
Well, it didn't kill
It said
me.
it said it was a packaging issue.
Oh,
Okay.
huh. Oh, maybe it was the dosage, perhaps.
I'm not sure. So I just took a little bite of it just to taste it. It tasted all right. I was like, but it's
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll save that for a day. I have nothing planned.
For the just in case. Well, I'm pretty sure I ate it and it was fine. Like I don't remember anything being wrong with it. So
Well, you
Yeah.
can always check your book, your notes, right? It's all
Yeah.
on your notes.
yeah, and all I do in my notes is I just put stars. And so when I have nights like,
So what do you when you're testing like your buds and stuff, and you're making these notes? I guess it's just general notes.
when we're done, so we're smoking indica number 1 right now, and we're far enough away. And just in case, I'm gonna go like this, anyways. So seeing on the packaging, there's the white part around the label. I'm gonna grab an empty label here. There's the white part around the label. Anybody who tries it puts like the number. So here I'm just gonna say 3 with a star. So everybody puts their number on. I take the average number when I put it in my book. When I'm done the whole section, I pick the one with the highest number.
With the most stars.
Yeah. And if it was let's say it was a toss up between I don't know. Let's say it was toss up between because I don't know anything about psilocybin. Say it was a toss up between these two. They both had the exact same number of stars. I might just throw it into a hat and pull one.
Yeah.
Because really, they're all great, right?
Yeah. I know that when we're doing the TY Cup, we're doing the doing them as far as like any of the volunteers when we got together to do some of the judging. They'd ask, like, what do we end up with a tie? Because that one was done on some point system. And I would say to them that, to me, the most important thing that I could judge at that point, and what I always found important, was the taste of it. You can get some cannabis that gets you high, but it can really taste shitty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm someone who actually I really like the taste of cannabis, but there are some things you don't want to taste it in.
Right.
So, right? and then you have people like Papa Bear. Papa doesn't like the taste of it at all. Do you like the taste of cannabis?
It depends on what I'm eating with it.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
I actually like it in brownies.
Okay,
Yeah.
and he likes it in peanut butter cookies. So let me tell you a story. Many Christmases ago, many moons ago, about the same time, I was still in the wheelchair, wasn't I?
What are we talking about exactly?
The cookies, my Christmas cookies.
Oh yeah.
So I do cookie boxes for everybody for Christmas, for friends and associates and so on and so forth. But I have normal cookies and I have infused cookies, right?
Yeah.
And I do up about, I don't know, 60 cookies, a few dozen each, whatever. I got them laid out on the countertop. Danny comes in and from work and he says, "Oh, Mama Goose, can I have some cookies?" And I said, "Yeah, make sure you take the ones on your right." Well, he was turned the other way facing me.
Right.
So he was his cookies, sitting at the table, all zoned out. And he couldn't tell until he started getting buzzed because he couldn't taste the weed.
What was in those cookies?
Yes.
What's in those cookies? Yeah. But I like the taste of weed. Like I love raw cannabis juicing and
the first time I made my own butter and made my own cookies out of my own cannabis, I ate 1.5 cookies and then proceeded to throw up.
Oh no.
Because of the chlorophyll taste. It was just
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, and see, in a smoothie, I look so forward to that in a smoothie, right? Like, I love the fresh leaf. I'll do two, like, when I do my trimming or help anybody trim,
Yeah.
I save it all and I water pack it. So
Right.
usually in ice cubes. That way I can just pop 2 ice cubes into a smoothie, right? And that
Right.
way I get my antioxidants. But anyways, it's so packed full of nutritional value, and I love the taste of it. Like I find it so fresh, so summery.
Oh. Wow. Oh. Wow. Yeah.
And then
No.
and then
Yeah. I've
I
never.
make an infused
I.
lasagna, and my cheese is all infused. Like my
Yeah.
ricotta cheese, it's
Right.
infused. It's
Right.
all infused. Well, there I don't want to taste. I want to taste my cheese. I don't want to taste the wheat.
Right.
You know?
Now, when it comes to like the juicing, I've never actually juiced it. I got a juicer here, but I've never juiced it, and I don't think I could. I think the taste would make me throw up because of just the chlorophyll. Never mind having it as a juice. But yeah.
Yeah, see, I add it with fruit and vegetables. Like I do 2 handfuls of fresh fruit, 2 handfuls of fresh vegetables, and a handful of the raw cannabis. And that mixture of flavors, oh, it's like summer in your mouth.
Really, summer in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
And I did go to get a brush clip.
Now, I would think that most, like, in order to get rid of that taste, distillates do that, right?
Yep.
Now, so is that something that, when it comes to these products that you're testing, is that something that is really you haven't really noticed? Is the green taste? Is it more made along the line with distillates?
Wow, good question. So far in the edibles and foods, like in the edible department, it's really been a blend of 50-50. Some of them I don't taste it at all, and others I have tasted it. And again, because I like the taste, it's the only one that seemed off was that almost chocolate bar one. There was like 6 little chunks of chocolate. It was shaped like a bar. They were all together like a Hershey piece. And it had a really strange, almost acorn aftertaste to it.
Mm-hmm. Is there any CBD products?
Mm-hmm.
I guess there was no CBD category though. Is there?
There is.
Oh, is there?
Yep. There. Well. I believe there is. It's a CBD category, and there was different types of CBD. So there was topicals, there is edibles, and I believe there was a smokable or 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Vape pens.
Vape pens. So far, the only one I found was the HTFES. So a lot of people wonder when they see that label what that means. I did not know. Did you know, Steve?
Oh, hang on, Steve. You're muted. You're muted. Let's see if I can. No, I can't. You have to unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, I do know, but I didn't know for like when I first saw it, I didn't know, and then someone explained it to me. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Right? Yeah, I didn't know either. I hadn't seen it before, so I looked it up, and so it's okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I only just looked this up. But Danny was just asking as well. It's high temperature, full spectrum extract. So they use the whole plant and high temperature. So which, from what I understand, is they somehow like flash freeze the cannabis plant, and then they compress those cannabinoids with using high temperature. From what I understand, what I read, to get the rosin, get the live rosin.
So it's rosin, that stuff. Okay.
But it's the full plant.
Okay.
And then
I was under the impression HTFCE was high terpene full spectrum extract. But when you talk about rosin, I guess that does make sense. High temperature.
Oh, so yeah, because you know what?
There's HCFSE, which is high cannabinoid full spectrum extract, I think.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, so you know what? And you might be now that you say that about the terpenes, I do yeah. Anybody listening, look it up because I remember reading something about because it pulls all the terpenes out, and that's why you get in the diamonds that really strong odors on some of them, right? Here are my boys looking it up. That's too hot.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, this is all sort of
SFE.
Stoner science.
Oh,
yeah, like like when we do the news, you're hearing about all these different THCs, O's, and THCs.
Okay, so sorry, Al, to interrupt. Yeah, so go back to that. It is high terpene, full spectrum extract.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they capture all the terpenes. Go ahead.
Then, like they talk about, RSO oil being FECO, so you got full extract cannabis oil.
Yeah.
Which is different than, I guess, full spectrum extract. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think
I've seen discussions on that. If it's both if it's all got everything full spectrum, I look at that as it's having everything.
That's why it's got so much flavor there.
And then I look at the FECO as being fully extracted. That's everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I'm sure someone's got a blog explaining the differences.
And again, I think I read something with the FECO. It's the cannabinoids that they're after, and so because of the way that those cannabinoids are extracted, you lose a lot of the terpenes, which is why this other way is the high terpene full spectrum.
That makes sense.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for anybody that's brand new to the terms, we are saying FECO, FECO.
Yeah.
I had one patient, significant other, listening in on our conversation and said afterwards, "Why is she telling you to eat shit? Like, what is she talking about? You understand that fecal is shit, right?" Because in addition to saying, with the fecal, you really want to eat that shit, right? But I'm...
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens. It's not, you're not the only one.
Oh, well, what was it you had the other day? One of the videos, and you asked me what that was, and it's like, no, that's not the word.
Yeah. Well, one of these bud breaks, it's going to talk about something. Oh,
hello, dude.
It had to do with diarrhea. It had to do with purple diarrhea. The strain was emberry. What's that? Embleberry? Elderberry. And in the word, when you're in your auto track of it, it sounds like you're saying purple
diarrhea, but it's verbal diarrhea.
And it's verbal diarrhea. I sent her a message and said, "What the fuck is purple diarrhea?"
I'm at this end wondering just how high is Al.
And the thing is, Irene, I listened to it more than once to make sure it's what I was hearing.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hello, my Duke. Hello, my Duke.
So, okay. Now, what else is okay? Now, were you finding the buds? Were they dry and crumbly? Were they moist. They ground up really nice.
Yeah, for the most part, most of them. No problems with them. The only one was the one with all the seeds. So you had to work harder getting the husks and everything out. But
Right.
yeah, they're all pretty nicely dried.
Yeah, they seem really well cured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well cured.
Good.
Yeah.
Are they squishy? Like, could you squish them and they bounce back? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones I
yeah.
saw, the two we did today, yeah, for sure. Those last
Yeah,
two.
good stuff.
Some of them are hard as fuck, so really dense.
What's that?
Some of them are really dense buds too. So
Like really dense. Yeah.
Right.
So, but and again, thankfully that motorized grinder, right? That thing, I'm telling you, it's a wrist saver.
Yeah. Can you collect any kiff out of it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, sometimes they get stuck to the side and you guys scrape it off. Yeah. Okay, good.
So this is just from ICC. Let's see here.
Yeah, no.
on the outside of the cone.
Just laying over there farting when he was laying
Oh,
there.
yeah. Okay.
Over and over.
Oh well, he had two big.
Oh, yeah.
See all
It's
that?
like a laser gun.
You gotta learn how to read him. You don't get too many.
Right? So I don't know
Goes
how
by
Yeah.
the door, he comes back, looks at you. If you don't catch
and
it,
this gets cleaned out like
He
every
might-
night.
he'll go out
so
in
when I
balcony
start
and
with the
shit.
fresh one by morning. And I only
Yeah.
do a couple of buds a day.
Yeah.
but
like
he'll
right now, it still
he's
smells
getting
like
really
indica
good at
number
it.
one.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
the
there's
door,
a lot
not
of.
that
Oh, there
door.
you go. There's a good picture of it. That's parabenic.
That's the
heat,
door
right?
when I'm sleeping.
Not just
And you got a shit. You go out there.
But it's a wrist saver. And you know what?
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
about it? It looks like offstick.
Oh, I like
Looks like a
it.
hairdryer, doesn't it?
No, it looks like Star Trek lasers or Zap Gun
No.
off Stargate.
Okay.
Don't shoot.
Hey, yeah.
All right, what we got? Is
Just
there
a
anything
couple
else that
minutes
you'd
left.
like to touch on as far as the kits here? I'm just trying to think if there was anything that we're missing out on. You got to concentrates. You had topicals. I'm sure we probably touched on them.
Yeah.
Is there many topicals?
Personals.
Okay, so yeah, the topicals. Steve, have you been trying any of them yet, Biggie? You're mic'd. You're mic'd. You're muted. There
Yeah,
you go.
I have. I've tried 1 and 2. They're both like a cream. This first one, the first one was a stick. Like it's like a chapstick, but it's for pain. Like it's not for your lips.
Okay.
It's for like your knees or whatever. I have recently just got like arthritis in my toes, so my toes get really sore. So that's been my test point, is my toes. So both of them so far have given me some relief. The second one is a pure CBD balm, and the first one was a 40 milligram THC stick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So I've tried
and that's all I've tried so far.
and okay. And now do you normally use topicals, or you just got diagnosed with this, but have you been using any topicals on your own?
Yeah, I've used topicals for probably 6-7 years now, on and off. I kind of go on spurts with them. I use them for a bit, then I don't. I kind of stopped using them since we've had our son 2 years ago. I kind of stopped just because I didn't want it on my skin, and dealing with him. So
Right.
that's when I kind of stopped. I do like with these ones. I've been, like I said, I used it on my toes, and
Cool.
yeah, it seemed to work really good.
It seems to
I
work.
might be back on using them again. It's one
Yeah,
of these things I use them for a bit, and then I forget, and then I start using them again. I'm like, why did I ever stop using this? Like,
You know, it's funny, eh? We forget to look after ourselves sometimes. I've tried 3 or 4 of them now so far. And I do, like I say, that Achilles tendonitis I deal with some other shit, some neuralgia in my feet, my calves. And it's just, it's a hangover from days gone by. That being said, in experiencing that with the change in temperature and the moodiness with the rain and stuff, I've had the swelling. So it's been an excellent opportunity to try out these topicals. And you know what? There's a couple of them that I really like, but I have to say, I tend to go right by at nighttime out of habit. I just reach for my own stuff at night. I don't know. It's out of habit. I haven't thought, like you're saying, you forget that, hey, I've got these to go and try, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So I've tried a few of them. I'm loving the textures, loving the smells of the ones I've tried so far. I haven't gotten to the... Yeah, there's one here that Danny just went and opened them and smelled a couple of them here, and
I put a little bit on my temples here.
Okay.
I can smell it. I can smell the peppermint.
Yeah.
And it feels like Visine. That Visine, how it gives you that.
Vicks.
Vicks.
You mean?
Yeah, not Visine.
Okay.
Vicks. Yeah, Vicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It gives you that Vicks feeling in your nostrils and your sinuses.
Just clears everything
right
up.
Don't touch your eyes.
Yeah.
Do not touch your eyes.
Okay, so and that is topical number 2.
Topical number 2, yeah.
Yeah.
It smells
so
great.
one of the other ones as well.
It smells like
that I tried also had a menthol base to it. That one's got nice a real minty here. You didn't see that one.
No.
Or that one. This one didn't have any smell at all, which I kind of liked for my hands. And that was topical salve. I can't read. I need my eyeballs. That was can you make that out, Danny?
Topicals 9.
9. So, but no smell at all on that one.
I've got a triple infused joint here.
Ooh.
Another one.
I've got some grape escape with some the gumball and the oil and the kiff.
Oh yeah, I can feel it in my eyes.
Right. I can feel it in
mine from here.
Yeah.
Look, down, you can
I didn't
see.
realize it was gonna be like that. I wouldn't have put it on my temples.
Ooh, look at that.
That line right there above my finger. That's actually from the Jamaican gumball on the inside, on the inside the paper.
Wow. I'm not a super fan of hash unless I'm very fussy. But one of my favorites is the Lebanese red or red Lebanese. Like it's just, I don't know. It's mwah. And my very first year at Karma, that was one of the first tables I saw was the red, was the hash table.
Yeah.
I was just ecstatic,
I know the first ICC I went to, there was a table that had big bricks of hash sitting at the table, and it was so nice to see.
Yeah. So now you're mainly an edible guy, right, Biggie?
To consume or
sure.
What, you mean like
or no, like you make the edibles?
Yeah, we make edibles. Mostly though, I smoke flower personally.
Okay.
I smoked a lot more extracts, but now that baby and stuff in the house, so I'm outside, so it's not so convenient, and I have a habit of losing shatterizers.
Right. You too, eh? Yeah.
This is my 12th one, I think.
Oh.
I'm on my 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh.
I end up either. Sometimes I don't wreck the whole thing. I just kill the battery, or like I'll jump in the pool or something. So I've got lots of tops still laying around.
Oh well,
Lots of parts.
Yeah, and me, I broke my bubbler. The middle piece came out.
Oh no!
It broke apart. See that? I don't know if you can see it or not, but
no, I can't see it.
I was so sad. because I love this new. Have you tried the new bubbler yet? So it's supposed to be down like this, right? But see how that metal piece floated up?
Oh yeah.
And it's not. It's supposed to stay attached, right?
Oh, that's too bad. How'd you do that?
I don't know. But remember, I lost it for a while. I think it was those little evil cherubs. I don't know.
Gremlins?
The little gremlins. Is that what they are? Gremlins? What did I call them? Cherubs?
Yeah, gremlins. They have them inside computers.
Yeah, you know.
The internet gremlins. Yeah.
They are. So yeah, it came detached, but it's not broken. It just came detached. So I'm gonna bring it to ICC and hopefully see Matt or Val, and maybe they can tell me what I can do. Maybe because there's gonna be the glass show, maybe it just needs to be heated and put back in place. Who knows, right? And then I get my bubbler back. But I mean, in the meantime, I love my regular Shatterizer, and you know, I've always got it. Here, I'm showing it to the microphone. Can you see?
I won't enlarge that.
They're cut off.
But I just got my regular bubble on it. I want to get the lanyard thing to hang it because I love having these at events.
Okay.
They're just so easy.
So, what is the weekend again for the ICC?
July 22nd and 23rd.
All right, business days. Business days on the 21st, B2B, correct?
Yes.
Glass blowing contest. Like I don't know if the glass blowing is a contest or it's just they have glass blowing going on.
Glass blowing.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a whole day.
I don't know. Do you remember?
I do. No, I know there's I know. Yeah, but no. I know there's something going on.
I don't think it's a competition. I think it's just like a glass blowing event.
Demonstration event, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, or like you can go there and the guy will make you a rig and you pick it up.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And I know when we were at the Lift Expo, Buddy was there and he made those. What are the the little glass things that you put in your bong?
Beads, little beads. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen those. You can get some of them.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got down to less than 3 minutes to go here. So, Biggie, shout out whatever you want to do. You got any place anybody can get a hold of you? You got any promote anything that you're doing? Whatever, go. I'll give you that opportunity right now.
Sure, Gangetarian Edibles, or also on Instagram, Gangetarian Edibles 710, or myself on Instagram, Biggie Big Bud 613.
All right.
Either one of those. Or on Facebook, Steve Biggs.
Steve Biggs. There you go. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Irene, down to 2 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? Total shout out to the Indigenous Cannabis Cup entries, like the competitors. It's like, I guess is that the word I'm looking for? The competitors. I love the kit this year. It's a fantastic kit. I love to see this event growing. And I'm looking really, really forward to seeing a lot of friendly faces there. And I'm going to get over my anxiety.
Good stuff. All right. Just so you know, here on CBG TV, following our broadcast, shortly afterwards will be CBG TV this week, which are repeats of the broadcasts that we've had throughout the week. Tonight's shows will finish somewhere around 2 a.m. And then tomorrow, which is Sunday, we have two programs, one going at 11, Integration Station, and the other one, Spiritual Sunday, goes on at 4 p.m. from KGL TV. Other than that, thanks to everybody for tuning in, and we'll talk to everybody soon.
Thank you, Biggie, for being here. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Al.
You're welcome, Irene. Bye-bye.
You're watching the Cannabis Broadcasting Group here at CBGTV.com. Are you a cannabis content creator? Are you looking for a place to have your content seen? If you answer yes to both questions, then you need to check out cbgtv.com. We are the Cannabis Broadcasting Group here at cbgtv.com.